What is Valorant? Valorant is a competitive 5v5 shooter video game. Shoot 'em up, pew pew pew. One team is attackers and they have a bomb and they have to like get to the site and plant the bomb or the spike or whatever. In 45 seconds it's gonna go off and explode and the attackers will win that round. The defenders can try to get on the spike and defuse the bomb or the spike and then they would win that round. But also they're trying to kill each other at the same time, and if the spike doesn't get planted and one team kills the other team, that team wins the round. But if spike does get planted and defenders kill all the attackers but then spike still goes off anyway, the attackers still win the round. But if the defenders kill all the attackers before, I already explained that part. It's a super duper highly competitive video game, so designed for tryhard. So the shooting is like super duper. You have to be accurate. Your gun like sprays when you shoot, so you can't control it after, because there's recoil and whatnot. And if you aren't standing completely still, your shot's not gonna be accurate at all. If you're moving even a little bit, if you're taking a little step, your shot is gonna be all the way off the map. You're just not even gonna know where you're shooting at. What are you shooting at, dude, you moron? There's a big roster of agents and they all play really differently. They all got their own abilities. There's duelists who are supposed to like get on the site and go pew 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 really fast. They're kind of self-sustaining, and then there's controllers who like smoke off the map and make the map do whatever they want because they make walls and they make their own little angles and whatnot. There's sentinels whose main job is to hold down on things and watch the flank, because people will be sneaking around to shoot you from behind unless there's someone on the flank watching that, and that's my favorite role. I do that. And then there's initiators who are supposed to like take over ground that's already controlled by the other team with like flashes and concussions and all kinds of crazy nonsense. And there's all these different maps and all these different playstyles and all these different teamwork. It's a very heavy team game. It's super hyper duper competitive and you gotta be locked in. If you're having a bad day, you're gonna have a bad time. If you lose a game, you're gonna have a bad time. If you lose 10 games in a row, you're gonna uninstall Valorant for the 12th time and then reinstall it the next day because you're addicted and you have a problem. This game was made by Riot Games, who has also made League of Legends, so that kind of explains that mindset. I have been playing this game for like a couple years now or so or something, and I'm kind of sort of okay at it, I guess. I keep getting all this footage from it and I'm like, I'm gonna make a video out of it, and then a few months go by and all the old footage is like embarrassing because I've gotten way better since 2 months ago, but I'm still bad and that's also embarrassing. And then I also have this overwhelming amount of footage and I'm like, I don't know what to do with all this. I'm like, I know, I'll make a video where I get out of bronze. I'll call it Escape from Bronze. It's gonna be such a good video because in the competitive mode there's like different ranks and one of them is bronze. I've been stuck in it for a really long time. I was like, I'll make a video like Escape for Bronze and it'll be awesome. And so I like go into it, I'm like, I'll get out of it this season. Okay, I guess not that. What about this season? Okay, I guess not that one either. And it was just really upsetting me, and so I stopped recording my games, and when I stopped recording my games I started doing good and I got out of bronze. This is a game that just takes your soul and just bashes it, just beats it over and over, and it also takes your wallet and wrings it dry because they have little cosmetics. You can pay for little pretty looking pixels on your skin. Look at that, it's like, oh, your gun looks different, give us $100. I used to swear, I used to vow I would never spend money on a free-to-play game, and then one day I was like, I'll spend 10 bucks on one Valorant Battle Pass. What's the harm? That's the harm! It's actually, it can be a pretty fun game when you're winning, and being really harsh on it, but it can be an enjoyable game, and I think the people who are like the creatives behind it are really cool. I like what they do with League. I like the creatives. I like all the creatives on Riot, except for the creepy ones. They made Arcane. Arcane is good. They're probably gonna do something like that with Valorant in like 10 years or something. That's videos for other times for sure. Right now I'm speedrunning a Valorant video because I haven't been able to make a Valorant video before for reasons I already discussed, but look, I'm speedrunning it. I'm doing it now. I have to do it. The grind through competitive was frustrating because I oftentimes felt like it wasn't my fault that I was like getting lost. Every win or loss goes towards or against your like place in your rank. You gain or lose RR, and it's entirely dependent on whether you won or you lost. And the amount of RR you gain or lose is also based on like the number of kills that you got, which sucks because I like to play that one role that sits in the back and watches the flank and not any of the roles that actually go in. So usually I'm not getting a lot of kills, so I'll progress really slowly when I do win, and I'll go back really far when I lose. I played a game where for like 4 rounds in a row, people kept going into mid while we were defending and dying, so I was like, alright guys, let's play back. And for the rest of the game, I was berated because God forbid someone makes a call out in a competitive game. Anyway, Valorant is fine, I guess. Like and subscribe for more really coherent, well put together arguments, thoughts, and commentary.